The Storm Team Weather Desk, sponsored by Route 66 Solar.
5:12 on this Monday morning, and I got to say, it was a great weekend. I actually, for once in the 2.5 years I've been here, I actually watched football like you guys did over the weekend.
Hey-o, and you had a great game to watch.
I did have a great game to watch.
Did you storm the field?
No, I didn't know that people did that.
They don't all the time. It's just after
when they want. Yeah, that's what I figured. But I didn't see that coming at all. When people like all of a sudden it was like a pool of people.
The student section was pretty fired up.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
If you don't know what she's talking about, you guys were both at the U of I USC game, homecoming this weekend.
Yes.
And you know, for Illinois, big win, bounce back win. That's the mark of a great program. Right now.
The person I was with was telling me about how it seemed She's like, it should have been over like a while ago, but you know, this and that happened.
Yeah, they should have won by 2 scores easy.
Yeah.
And there was some suspect refereeing happening. I would say that.
Well, you just got to not fumble when you're walking into the end zone.
Don't fumble at the one.
That's crucial.
The second half, yes, but at the end of the first half, that wasn't a fumble.
Yeah.
There's no chance.
Our Carson Gordy later in the show will break down all the highlights from the big game.
And Nick showed me his Twitter page, and I saw like the shot when he ran. I was like, that was so good. Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
So, but I will say, it was, for me personally, it was a little hard to keep up with. It was still a good time, but I tried to keep up what was going on. I don't know.
Well, you'll get there.
Eventually.
It was a little hot at the game. I was in the sun, though, the whole time. Until about halftime. Then I was out of the sun. Then it felt okay. It felt pretty good. The issue we're going to run into now, here, I'll show you. So Saturday, we hit 86. All right, fairly warm. Yesterday, I was also outside in the sun working on some yard work. Finally cut the grass after that rain. 90 is where we hit officially yesterday here in Springfield. Average high temperature, you go back to Wednesday. So officially, we are not going to be below average any day since the start of this month. We hit right at average on Wednesday. So low 90s for us. Florida America Tower camera in downtown. It actually is fairly comfortable for the start of these days. We're starting off way down in these 50s here, feeling pretty good. Just be aware there might be some fog, but it looks like it's staying further north and east. Unless you're heading up towards Chicago, you're not going to run into it. But 57 right now. High temperatures today, add on about 34 degrees to the numbers we're sitting at right now. It is a dramatic shift in temperatures here once the sun does come up. Clear skies, satellite radar showing nothing. Let's zoom way out, and I mean way out, because there is nothing happening across the Midwest. None of our adjoining states have any issues at all. Rain out west, got a little bit of shower activity there on the East Coast. That's it. So it's all about the temperatures here. You can see how cool things are. 63 over there in Indianapolis. We are sitting here at 61 in Quincy, so there's not much of a shift here across the Midwest. Kansas City there at 65. So compared to yesterday, slightly warmer start. It doesn't last that way for long. We actually end up about 1 degree warmer than where we were yesterday. The feels like temperature showing up here around the mid 80s, but the actual temperature is 4 or 5 degrees warmer than that, all due to that lack of humidity outside. That dew point temperature very low, so that's the measure of the atmosphere again, the moisture in the atmosphere. Back in the 80s Tuesday, nothing but sunshine today and tomorrow. Finally, Wednesday, we at least have some clouds. Does keep us cool, but Wednesday is the coolest day of the entire week. So if you have outdoor plans, that's your day. If you're worried about the rain, don't be. That's my advice, because there is nothing, I mean nothing, showing up right now on these models. It is bone dry outside here, starting from just a few days ago here and lasting through this entire 7-day forecast. I would say through the middle of next week looks dry at this point. It does cool down slightly for us by the time we get into this weekend, but it's not much of one. Finally, by the end of next week, much cooler temperatures. We're back in those 70s.
Thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can see more videos from News Channel 20.